Yeah, so the video you may or not be watching right now is 30 minutes plus because of this clip of just me talking. But yeah, I feel like it was something that needed to be talked about because it's one of those things that isn't talked enough about. So yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay, see you at the end. There's crazy bloopers at the end, so watch all the way. Okay, enjoy. Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm bringing you yet another boring video of me talking. I know, I told you that I would have something fun this week, but I did a live last night, and it was a pretty dang good live. If you ask me, if you ask Cassie who was there. Speaking of Cassie, let's just give a shout out to Cassie for a moment, who made my first fan page. Cool, alright, cool, yeah. But I was back to my live that I was doing last night. Met some very interesting people. Got to know a Victor. He's a pretty cool guy. Guy. I don't know. You can be a girl, but have the name of Victor. You're right. You're a cool person. You're a cool human being. So, okay, let's get on with it. Like I was saying, I did a live last night, and my lives are like nothing, just nothing too big. I mean, most lives aren't. But anyways, that's beside the point. What is this doing? If it look, I'm sorry. Let's just get this out of the way. One, I know I look horrendous. I have no makeup on. And two, yes, I did. If I look like I just woke up, it's because I just woke up from a nap. Like, literally 15 minutes ago. And I still haven't got my ish together. But I'm getting my ish together now. Why it's so fresh in my head, because if I would have put this off till Thursday like I had planned, probably wouldn't remember any of this. So, I'm going to... Okay, you know what, whatever. I quit the hair game. The hair game is not strong. The hair game is very weak. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, so last night we were talking and stuff, and I really am over my hair. You cannot tell. A lot of things are still kind of tired, okay? Don't judge me. Can we weed eat another time, like tomorrow when I'm not filming? Because your weed eater is very, very loud, and it sounds like you're right next door when you're probably like just out 2 houses down the street. Okay. Anyways, we talked about things like, let me find them first. We talked about equality of like genders and just very serious stuff. He asked me what my intake on was, and I gave him my opinion. And I was like, oh, these need to be talked about more. Well, let's make a video about it. So shout out to Victor, who gave me this video idea. So he basically, like, if I can remember this right, he came onto my live, he watched for a little bit, he was like, hey, I have a question to ask. And I was like, hey, yeah, sure, cool, I probably have an unimportant answer. Probably, I might hypothetically have an answer for you. And he was just like, what's your intake on gender equality? And basically, let's start with that. I basically just told him, like, if you're a guy who wants to be a girl, then that's cool. If you want to be a girl who's a guy who wants to be a girl, a female who wants to be a male, then that's cool too. If you want to be gay, you want to be bi, you want to be straight, you want to be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a flipping unicorn, be a flipping unicorn, okay? Because it's your life, how you want to live it. If you want to live it like basically it's just your life, like. And I can, for one, tell you that I will be happy whatever choice that you make as long as you're happy. In the end, as long as you're happy with the person you are, it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter about anything. If because of this your best friend isn't your best friend because of your life choice, then was she or he really your best friend in the first place? Can't English still. Nothing much has changed in a matter of 2 weeks. If that person can't be happy for you, like say you have a boyfriend and you want to get like a ginger change and you want to become a guy and he, I don't know how that works. I don't know. If the person you associate your life with and you're trying to keep them in your life forever can't be okay with your changes and you working on you, then that's not a person you should have around, honestly. Like, that was weird. That made me sound very preppy, and I'm not preppy. I'm very weird, and I'm very something. Sorry, I'm eating ice cream because I got very hungry. And I really wish I had Bluebell because Blue Bunny is not that great. But whatever. That's what happens when you're in Missouri. So that's basically what my intake is on that. You do you, boo, and as long as you're happy, I'm happy. So society's views on women. We also talked about that. These are probably all out of order that we talked about them, but hey, at least we talked about them. I don't really remember what we said about that. I think we just talked about society's views. Like, okay, let's just skip that. Oh, I remember him asking me, I think it was like after the whole gender equality and stuff like that. Hang on, I have to look out the window to remember it. I think he talked about, he said something along the lines, if a girl comes after a guy and she hits him and he hits her back in self-defense, is that, I think he said, is that abuse or something? I don't know. So something about being abused. And, well, for one, let me look up the definition of abuse. And then I'll give you my intake on that. I think my search is just very weird. I'm glad people don't go through my phone because I just search weird things like purple unicorns. Okay, so a verb is to treat with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly. And then noun is the improper use of something, cruel and violent treatment of a person or animal. So basically a person or thing. Which some people are things because I don't call them mean names, I just call them something. They're something. Honestly, my whole life I've been brought up to be taught that if you hit, like in fighting especially, if you throw the first punch, you hit a person first, don't be surprised or shocked when they come back and they hit you right back. Because hunty, that's just how things work. And I don't expect that. I don't expect any less from a guy. Like, I don't want to say, oh yeah, guys, I don't want to make that sound bad, like, I would expect a guy to hit me. What I mean by that is I wouldn't, if I hit a guy first, say I have a boyfriend, I hit him first, and he hits me back because I hit him first, and it's kind of like self-defense. I want to say it's cool, but fighting's not cool. But I mean, I wouldn't expect any less, because fighting with a female and a male and a female fighting is just like if a male and male were fighting, or a male and female were fighting. Like, did I say male, female? You know what I mean. Girl and girl fight, guy and guy fight. No different than, like, I mean, females are capable of just doing it as worse as a male is doing. Just as bad as a female is just as capable of doing damage as a male is doing. So, ergo, jumps into my next topic. Wasn't the next topic, but it's out of order. I don't care. Basically, we ended up talking about it too. Basically, just the fact that women are treated a lot more differently than guys are. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be drafted for a war or anything, which guys that I know, most guys that I know don't want to be either. I'm glad that, because I'm a woman, I don't have to do that. Either way, I think the whole females are more feminine, more female, I guess, because I don't know what I'm saying. I think it's wrong for guys to automatically assume because we have boobs and a vagina that we're more sensitive than guys are, because I can guarantee you 100% that I kind of know this for a fact. I am stronger than most of the guys at the high school that I went to with. I can name about 3 of them off the top of my head, but I won't, because I'm not that person to give them names out. But anyways, 3 guys come to mind, that's all you should know. Actually, multiple guys come to mind. Anyways, beside the point, I'm just as capable as doing something a guy does. Like, I'm just as capable of doing that, and I could probably do it better. Just saying. That sounded very... What I'm trying to say is, girls are just as capable of doing things that guys do. 9 out of 10 times we can probably do it better. So. And I just don't know anymore. My eyes. I don't know how to sit on this bench. I just don't know how to do it. Anyways. Okay, that was weird. What else we talk about? Sorry, Cassie sent me like screenshots of what we talked about because I knew I was gonna remember it. We also talked about, I mean, I don't know, finishing off basically what we talked about with the whole, like, girls being treated differently than guys. When it all comes down to it, we're all human, we're all animals. There's nothing like male and female, we're not different, okay? Just the only thing that's technically different is, and I'm just gonna be blunt about this, guys have a penis, girls have a boob and a vagina. Other than that, there's nothing that different. The way our bodies works, they're different. But other than that, nothing really, like, girls have a uterus, guys don't, I think. I'm a little tired. That was weird. No uterus, no opinion, anyways. What the heck am I talking about? Basically, we're all human, we're all the same. The only thing that makes us different is our personalities and how we would do things differently. Our mindsets and our personalities what makes us different. Now, our personalities can be similar. Good example. Shane Dawson. Me and Shane Dawson. Good example. Personalities. Similar. In a way. Do we have many differences? Hell yeah, we do. Not one person is the same as another person. We may look like similar. People may look similar. Nobody is the same person. I'm unique, you're unique. Everybody's unique in their own way. Meaning personality. No matter how similar a personality is to another person's personality, that one personality is always different. Everybody's personality is different. That actually hurt. Your personality is different than my personality. Your mindset is different than my mindset. Sent? Your English is better than my English. Okay? That's what tears us apart. What? Never mind. I don't. My mind just went completely blank. What? Anyways, okay. We also talked about, basically with that we went into like the views, just like America. And honestly, I'm not big on the news. I don't really pay attention and stuff for multiple reasons, and I'll get into those later. I don't know a single thing about politics, but all I know is Trump is president, and people are talking about a World War III, which is probably why. That World War III is probably why Trump is probably the reason. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Trump's probably a good guy if you got to know him. Deep down, he's probably a good guy. So, I mean, you can't always judge a book by the cover. You really sometimes have to get to know a person, not sometimes, all the time, in order to know to actually judge them, which you would, everything I'm saying is contradicting itself, so go figure. I knew that was going to happen. But the reason I don't turn on the news that much is because of the fact that it seems like every time I turn on the news, somebody's dead. Something wrong is happening. Now, in my 18 years of living on this earth and living life, I realized you need a balance. You need a balance of good and a balance of bad. And it seems like more now people are not trying to balance things out. They're feeding more into the negative, and now our scale is all out of whack. Table and chair? Can you not? Anyways. And in order for something, 9 out of 10 times, in order for something good to happen, something bad has to happen. Now, nobody likes life like that, but as I got told when I was a kid, tough titty said the kitty. I think that's how that went. I got told that when I was a lot when I was younger. And I still get told that. Thanks, Dan. Thank you very much. But that's not how, yes, it's not how we prefer to have things go in life, but not everything can be served to you on a silver platter. it amazes me that people with big platforms, that are on big platforms, and they have like a lot of followers, they have like a lot of viewers, they have a lot of subscribers, they have a lot of people who pay attention to them, but 9 out of 10 times those people don't want to make that a good thing. They rather just have it, like, oh, like they don't want to pay attention to things that are important. They don't want to encourage people to be nice to each other. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not. I'm one of the friendliest people you will ever meet. I say that, and I'm contradicting myself because I'm also I can be one of the meanest people you will meet. I promise you. Like, but you guys, I have a big heart. Like, whether I believe it or not, or whether most people believe it or not, I actually do have a big heart. I do. I don't have a soul. My heart is black. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say is. I'm a nice person, okay? Whether you know me or you like it or not, I'm actually a nice person. I'm generally, I'd like to think myself as one of those people who would give the shirt off their back if needed. That's how I feel about myself. I don't know. You might think differently. What is this? I don't care. Heavy traffic. Okay, cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Where was I going with that? I don't even know. I just want to get comfortable. I'm trying to think about what I was saying. Oh. People don't use it for use. People have a voice and they don't speak out. I read this post on Instagram and it was related to 13 Reasons Why, which I caved and I watched it and it kind of messed me up, but then again, I understood the whole thing because I've been there, done that. It said, when are people gonna start to realize how many people have to die before people realize the shit they say has an effect on people? Sorry, I cussed. I don't usually like to cuss. I don't usually cuss in my videos, but I'm supposed to post that, okay? But, and I totally agree with that, because people, and sometimes I have a hard time, like I do things sometimes without thinking, and I say things without thinking, and it's stupid of me, honestly, and I look back and I'm like, you're so stupid, why didn't you think about it first? And honestly, people do and say things without thinking about other things, like people's feelings and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, if I hurt your feelings, 9 out of 10 times I'm sorry about it. But 9 out of 10 times it's probably something you need to hear, so I'm just a little blunt with it, but whatever. And I can relate to a bunch of things like that because of the fact that, stuff like that. I don't know what I'm going here. Where am I going? Where am I going? No. I don't remember what I was talking about. I don't remember where I was going with that, so let's just jump on to whatever we were talking about next. We also talked about, going back to the whole gender thing. He asked me, how do you feel on, like, I don't remember exactly what he said. Let me see. I got told to take notes. My dad don't bend your big mom. Oh my god. Pretty much a guy paying for a girl for everything. Honestly, I feel kind of like, don't get me wrong, I do like when people buy things for me and they do things for me. Yeah, who doesn't like that? But then again, I'm also that person who likes to do things for people. Like, if I had a boyfriend, I don't want him to pay for me all the time. I want to be able to pay for him. And if not, then split the check. Like, if we're going out, split the check. Like, if my ideal first date is maybe some pizza or some pancakes, like maybe IHOP, and then paintball. I would love if somebody took me paintballing as a first date. Like, you do that, and I'm honestly gonna think like you're a keeper. Like, you do that, you got me hooked. Okay, 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 hunty. But anyways, I don't understand why people make it a big deal when girls want to pay for a guy. Like, I get, like, for a long time, guys have had to live up to this, like, thing, like, back in the older days, like, this is the 21st century, not the 20th century. Girls should be able to pay for a guy things and stuff with, without being ashamed for it. And I think that's all we talked about. But okay, that was very loud. Basically, I know I talk a lot about depression and suicide, and I make a lot of serious videos. Why I do, I don't know. I like to be happy and goofy and funny. I really don't like making serious videos, but as you know, if you watched any of my previous videos, I do have a struggle. I've had, and I still kind of do struggle with the depression and stuff. And that's another reason why I don't turn on anything in the news. I just don't pay attention, because I'm not trying to live that negative vibe anymore. I'm trying to live by the good vibe life, like good vibes only. That's honestly what, can we not please? Thank you. That's honestly how I want to live my life. There's so much negativity in the world that I want to be something positive. You know what I mean? I want to be positive. I want to be something positive, and I need to work on myself for that. But, I do realize I'm not oblivious to things around me like people think I am. I do know that people struggle with depression like I struggle with depression. Do I still have times where I sit in a room by myself and I cry and I cry and I cry? Yes. I don't cry in front of people or in public, for the reason, the fact that I just generally feel weak and defeated, because if you know me, I'm not weak like that. And I know I shouldn't see it as a sign of weakness, but I do. It's just how I think. Everybody thinks differently. And I do tend to keep everything bottled up. And especially when I'm in my own thoughts, my own mindset, people tend to think that I'm depressed or something, when literally that's not it. And if I mention it, and this, somebody's gonna come at me and be like, oh, this is aimed to one person. It's not aimed to one person. If I literally mention something, I am not wanting to talk about it. if I mention, like, I'm in my own mindset, I'm not, I don't want to talk about things. I just don't want you to think that I'm depressed all the time. Because literally, my serious, like, my face where I don't have any emotion, people think I'm sad or I'm depressed. Literally, that is just my face. Okay, you guys? I'm sorry. Newsflash, it's my face. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry that I can't be pretending to smile on my face all the time. If I look like this all the time, it would be very weird. Am I lying? Because I think I look ridiculous. See? I look weird. If I look like that, that would look weird, okay? So, I don't know where I was going with that. Basically, I just talk about things because, like, depression and stuff, because that's something that hits home for me. I've lost a friend, kind of a close friend, to suicide, and I've struggled with that and stuff. I've struggled with suicide and depression really bad, and it's not easy because I'm gonna die. Because you do feel like you're alone, you feel like you have no one when you know there's somebody around. It's hard to not feel alone all the time. You know what I mean? No, you don't. You may know what I mean. Anyways, I don't know. That's kind of all we just talked about, and I felt like it was, just a good video to talk about because I may not have a big voice like some of my fellow YouTubers, but I do have a voice. It may be small, yes. Why do I automatically Lilo and Stitch pops in my head? Why have these family? And I can't do a Stitch voice because I suck at her impressions. But is my voice a small voice? Yes. I mean, for crying out loud, I only have 37 subscribers. And I love every single one of you equally. So I'm a little bit more, but more equally. I don't know, you guys. I just felt like it needed to be talked about. So I talked about it, because we talked about it last night, and I was like, oh my god, this is a good video. But I don't want to promise you a fun video next week, because I don't know what's going to happen while I'm here. You may just get another sit-down video. You never know, because I never know. So just look out for a new video. But before I do an actual outro, because I always like to skip ahead, if you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, if you want my opinion on more things like this, and you want me to make another video like this, just give me a thumbs up. Give me your thumbs, and comment down below the things you want me to talk about. And while you're down there in that little magical area, go ahead and just push that subscribe button, because they would help me and help my self-esteem and help me a lot. I don't know about my self-esteem, because my self-esteem is okay, but it would help me a lot. And so yeah. You want to push the little bell? The little bell thing? Can you make a bell with your fingers? I'm just gonna draw it like a Disney. So the bell, okay, and then a little bell thingy. Oh no, I doesn't have that song. Erase that.
Make the trumpets blow.
That's what you want. Okay, because I can't draw or so anyways, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I love you. Stay prettiful. Stay prettiful. That's a new word. I just invented that. Make it happen to use that word. And I just keep talking and I don't know how to shut up. Help. I need help. Help me. Okay, now I can stop talking. Okay, bye. What was I going on? Sorry, I was speaking demon. Anyways, hey, what's up, guys? Daisy, I'm trying to film a video. Yeah, just gonna redo that. I'm frustrated. All kinds of frustrated with my hair right now. Yeah, that's cool. If it looks like hey, okay. I don't know what I'm doing now. Totally a blooper.